How do you find that pivotal moment, like, and capture it, I guess, in a photo?
For me, if especially if I do like a self-portrait shoot, it starts with like basically a dream, and it's in my dreams. It's like little snippets of either a color, um, a piece of jewelry, or a piece of fabric that I see in my dreams, and I try to like composite that to an idea in words, and then I sketch things out, and then I start to do like the research process of what those things kind of mean, and then I go from there. And I never really I have an idea set, but um it never really goes as planned. Like I said, and because of the stuff that I come out is initial, it's the final outcome of the initial process starting on paper
Mm.
or in starting in a dream. And I think that's what's rewarding. It's because you, like I said, like no, there's never a perfect plan. So be able to adapt to what little information I get is the process.
Mm.
And if I get a lot of information, I start to pick things out and I put all things together and harness it, because there's a lot of times a lot of my ideas can interject with each other, and then I can create more of a body of work through that.
Mm. And so you keep also mentioning this word ethos. What is, I guess, your ethos, and what does it mean?
Say again?
You keep mentioning the word ethos, and I'm kind of curious because, I don't really come from the art world, and maybe most of our viewers or some of our viewers may not also. So, you want to like break it down? What is ethos, and then what is also your ethos, if you wish to define what your ethos is?
Um, I would say more or less it would be. I guess it's. I've never really been good to put that in words because it's like um, I would say it's an expression of one's divine self.
Ooh, okay.
And I think that that's how I would leave it at it as is, because like when I did a quinceañera shoot, or I've done a wedding, or I've done like marriage announcements, or even other people's like portraits, it's like it's the divine self that they don't realize that they are,
Mm.
or the divine self with between love and sharing that love of a wedding, or like the empowerment of what a quinceañera is in in our Mexican culture. Like it's the divine power within all.
That's cool. Okay. That's nice. Okay, okay. Shit. That kind of stuck with me. That was good. All right. So, not to keep you here too long, I always have to ask my guests, because the show is called Give You Blues, what gives you the blues, and then how do you get out of them?
Ooh, heartbreak. I'm on my Scorpio ass is always like um, chasing love, or chasing that sensation and passion of love.
Mm.
So whenever it doesn't work out, I'm always in the blues. Or yeah, I would say that. And how I get through it is literally a giggle and a laugh, and dust that stuff off, and say bye to those who boy bye, like who doesn't belong, who doesn't stay, and move on. Like
Mm.
it's I know it sounds like it's hard, it's easier said than done, but we're all human. We all have our days, and the best part about it is just to get through it through art and music,
Mm.
and things that make you happy. And don't be afraid to pursue things that make you happy, because in the end, you have yourself. You could be like, you have yourself. You have to harness that self and protect it and grow that self. Because if you don't grow, or there's no growth, what are you going to do with your life? And like, are you really happy, or are you just content? And that's something about me is like, I'm content, but I'm never too content. I like to switch things up. I like to change things up. I like to chase the new thing. And if something's not working, I'm not afraid to let things go. And I think that's what also could put me in the blues. And that's the challenge that I like to push myself through it.
Mm. Well, I like that. Thank you for sharing your blues and how you get out of them. I I really appreciate you coming on the show and talking with us. If you want to shout out where we can find you on social media as well for like the people so they know where to look for your art and things of that nature.
Yeah, my Instagram is extra xtra underscore artist, and that's where I post majority of my work. It also has a link to an archive page where I post like snippets of other shoots or behind the scenes and some things or outtakes, and you can catch me there.
Yeah. Thank you again for coming on. I really appreciated you. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you.